Hi, this is Dr. Otto Janke. I'm an executive board officer with the New York Chiropractic Council coming up October 17th, 18th, and 19th. In Tarrytown, New York at the Westchester Marriott, we have our annual convention. We have a great lineup this year. One of our great speakers we've wanted for a while is Dr. David Fletcher, chairman of the Chiropractic Leadership Alliance. Thank you, Dr. Fletcher, for being with us today.
Otto, it's always such a great time to, first off, listen and chat with you, but also to be invited to come back to the NYCC. I love having a chance to share with your dynamic group.
Sure. We appreciate you coming all the way down from the Great White North.
It's not that far, but it is the Great White North.
Okay, tell me about the biggest highlights that's going on with the Chiropractic Leadership Alliance right now.
Well, probably the most exciting stories that we're telling is that we're seeing huge traction and huge growth and movement within the family practice movement. And I know that doesn't sound that compelling, but the truth is that chiropractors are starting to realize that they really have this opportunity to move the message away from being symptom-based to being wellness-based. Sure. And when we start to really realize the power we have in connecting, we're talking about the 4 generations of connection within every patient, everything from the infant to the great-grandparent. We can sit down and relate that chiropractically when we get them thinking about the nervous system. It's always very difficult to really focus only on this idea of symptom-based care, especially pediatrics and but when you start getting this idea that you need to have a clear and functioning nervous system, and who better than a chiropractor to analyze it and detect it and to give the adjustment, then we're talking true wellness.
Love that. Absolutely love that. That fits right with our mission statement with the New York Chiropractic Council. So tell me, what's the biggest highlight or that the docs can take away and the CAs can take away from the convention in October?
Well, in a simple single word, certainty. The realities is that, we can talk wellness. I have a slide in my presentation that says you can't get wet from the word water. And the truth is that you have to get dipped. You have to have that certainty that says, listen, I'm not just talking about this, I'm doing this. And, CLA has been the front leader in terms of supporting and giving chiropractors the training and the tools to have that confidence and that certainty to give them all that they need to know about this idea of being a great chiropractor in a family wellness practice.
I absolutely love that, and having that certainty is a critical aspect of our practices, and be able to not only know what we know, but be able to show what we know also is a fantastic tool to have.
Well, it is, and with the new reporting systems that we have, it makes the, we always laugh about this principle of chiropractors talking about MIGO, which is my eyes glaze over, they get off on this track of trying desperately to try and tell the whole story in a millisecond, but, we've developed reporting tools now, and it's so cool to live in this age because, our reporting tools are now delivered via the cloud, which means that a chiropractic patient can now get the results on a cell phone or an iPad or something of that nature. Right. It's just so great to be in the interface between subluxation, chiropractic, and patient understanding and patient decision making. And we're probably the front leader and the thought leaders when it comes to blending that principle of subluxation and wellness and now technology.
Right. I'm a big CLA fan. I've been an Insight user for years. I think one of the simplest things ever is be able to turn around and email everything right to your practice members. They have it right in front of them, and then they can show other people along the way also, and that's just fantastic stuff. The one thing we're going to take from this certainty? We're going to have that. We're going to be able to use that with our art, our science, and our philosophy, and our business that we have. We're going to be talking about all weekend long. And Dr. Fletcher, I appreciate you being with us. Love that you're going to be with us and love that you're going to help us with what I think is a critical aspect of our practice, which is certainty. And I appreciate you being with us today.
Always a pleasure. Thanks so much for inviting me one more time.
We're going to see you next month in Tarrytown,
and
New York.
I'll be there.
Dr. David Fletcher, thank you for being with us October 17th, 18th, and 19th in Westchester Marriott, Tarrytown, New York. Thank you so much. Thank you, CLA.
See you soon.
You betcha. Bye-bye.